Hello Geminis, and welcome back to my channel. This is Awaken Healings with Jess. First of all, happy birthday to all my Geminis who've recently celebrated or who are celebrating this week or who are getting ready to celebrate. This is your month. This is exciting. I am loving the energy right now. It is very fun. It is very lighthearted, very creative, very invigorating. I feel like that's the energy we need right now to help us find creative inspiration to move forward with our plans. I can't believe we're already in June. This is going to be your general healing energy report for the month of June. 6th month of the calendar year. Holy cow. This is a perfect time for us to be checking in with ourselves to see how far we've come from the intentions that we set back in January with the supermoon and the lunar eclipse. All right? But without further ado, I'd like to join you in helping me create some sacred space. Let's connect. Take some nice cleansing breaths. Release anything that's not serving you right now. All right, here we go. Okay, great. So I'm going to pull a 3-card spread using the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. I always pull 3 cards just to kind of set the theme and to kind of see what we're working with right now. As I'm shuffling, we've got the new moon in Gemini happening on the 3rd, which will be very exciting. This is the perfect time to set or to reset intentions, to re-clarify what it is that you're trying to manifest. Like I said, we are midpoint of the year. It's a great time to really reflect on what you've achieved so far since January. Are you on target? Are you on the right path? Do you need to shift paths? Do you need to shift directions? What needs to be tweaked? Are you ahead of schedule? Are you behind schedule? So these are the things that you got 2, so you got 4. You got a bonus. So these are the things that you should be thinking about right now as we check in with ourselves to see where we're at, you know, with our plans and intentions. Okay. Up first is assessing. Yeah, this came in reversed. So I feel like I'm not seeing this as a negative. I feel like this is more self-reflection. You're assessing who you are. You're assessing where you're going. You're assessing who you want to become, how you want to express yourself, which path to take, which direction to take. We've already done all the hard work. We've already done the cleansing, the purging, the detoxification. April took care of that. Really, April took care of all of that. If you want to revisit those videos, I highly recommend it just in case you need a refresher or to see what was going on in that. Check out the April videos. May was all about settling and healing and allowing ourselves to self-soothe and to catch our breaths and to get clear on what we're going to do next. Now is the time where we're like, okay, the energy of Gemini is giving me the mental clarity that I need to start really laying out the plans on how I'm going to bring this into crystallization. Okay, those of you who saw the previous video, particularly I think it was the mid-month for May, I used the analogy of the house. Okay, so it's all about framing your house now. What's that going to look like? Figuring out the floor plans. Okay, but yeah, this is self-reflection. You're assessing who you are. You're assessing where you're going and who you're becoming. I'm not seeing this as a negative. I'm not seeing this as resistance. I'll put this there. It's a 9 card, so I feel like you're getting ready to start something new. Discernment. Yeah, I feel like right now it's a 10 card, so yeah, you're getting ready to take inspired action. You're just figuring out, you're doing the paperwork, you know, you're like, all right, let me draw this out, doing the blueprints for what I'm manifesting. But you're also adding an extra filter of discernment. You're really scrutinizing who you are. You're really scrutinizing the people in your relationships, those that survive the Libra cycle, the Libra full moons. Again, check out the previous videos because that goes into a lot of detail there. But yeah, you're really evaluating everything in your life because you're starting a new cycle. Okay, setting boundaries came in reverse. I feel like you're trying to figure out where you want to draw these lines. Do you want to push them out further? Do you want to bring them in a little closer? What was not working in the past? Because that, looking back at the lessons that you just learned in your karmic cycle will show you exactly where you should start building these new boundaries, and maybe redefining old ones or defining new ones. Yeah. So really do some self-reflection and rely upon the lessons that you just learned from the cycles that we all closed. All of us closed karmic cycles, even me. But the point of all that is to reflect on, okay, what was the whole point of that cycle? What did I learn? Why did that person have to exit my life? Was it a permanent cut, or is it just like a temporary thing until they up level and I up level and our energies, become in better harmony or balance? You know what I mean? Same thing with career opportunities, jobs, family members. I mean, all that is being redefined. So I feel like your boundaries, Geminis, you're being asked to really examine what that means for you. And in order for you to know where to put the boundary, you have to know what you want your new life to look like, what you're willing to accept, and what you're not willing to put up with anymore. Okay? And this was the bonus, was resilience. Yeah, so I feel like your energy is a bit low. Maybe you're outside of alignment. You're outside of your power source. You're not bouncing back as quickly as you normally would. Maybe you're not trusting the cycles that ended. Maybe you're not trusting what's coming in for you. Okay? But you're in your birthday season. The sun is in Gemini right now. Keep things lighthearted. Keep things easy. Be gentle with yourself and don't pass judgment on you. You probably went through something pretty significant, pretty major, and you just need time to catch your breath. That's all. But, it's your birthday month, birthday season. We're in Gemini energy. Just go outside and enjoy the summer season. We're not quite summer yet, but we're getting there. Things are going to be looking up for you. You've got the summer solstice on the 21st of June, and then we have the solar eclipse in July. Huge energy, okay? So don't get down on yourself. We've got the new moon coming up on the 3rd, and that is the perfect time, like I said, to redefine your intentions, to make your tweaks, and to really assess, are you where you want to be right now? Are you behind? Are you ahead? Did you veer off course? Use that time right now to really figure it out, because what you tell the universe right now is going to be catapulted with the solar eclipse next month. And you don't want to manifest the wrong thing. You don't want to have to relearn karmic lessons that should be over and done with, okay? So, yeah, rejuvenate, recuperate, rebalance, recenter. It's all good. Get back on your feet, get back into your power source, and you'll be feeling like your normal selves in no time. Okay, so I'm going to do a 5-card spread from the Osho Zen Tarot deck. We'll see what the cards have to say for you all. Oh gosh, that's way too many. I'll take this one though. There was like 6 that popped out all in one go, and it just didn't feel right. Well, they really are jumping, so looks like there's some messages coming through for you quick, fast, and in a hurry. Okay, 2 more cards. Awesome. And we just need 1 more. But yeah, this energy right now that we're feeling, the Gemini energy, it's awesome. Past few readings that I've done, I was feeling really giddy, just really excited. And I feel like right now for the collective, it's all about working on ourselves, getting ourselves in alignment to prepare ourselves for the new changes that are happening, to prepare ourselves for the new cycles we're starting, and to really step forward boldly into that. Okay, wow. Okay, yeah. So, lots of personal changes. Couple of reversals, shoot, 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas and an ace. Okay, Gemini. That's a big reading. Center is the 10 card. This is the change, the wheel of change. Came in reverse. This could be regarded as the Wheel of Fortune in the regular Rider-Waite tarot deck. I'm feeling that the reversals here are all about you, all about what's going in within you, figuring out who you are in this next cycle. I'm not seeing this as resistance. I'm seeing this as internal reflection. You're trying to make sense of everything that happened in April and in May. Okay? There was a lot of resistance for everybody. April was a very chaotic, big energy month. I'm not feeling that right now. I'm feeling very calm. Very calm. I feel like everyone has pretty much accepted the wheel of change in their lives, that they've accepted the transformations and the tower moments that have happened, and now it's all about rediscovering who they are now, because you're going through a cycle. You're starting it. You're in it now. It's central to your reading. You're definitely changing, reevaluating. It has you energetically depleted, because it's big. It's big energy. You have new vision coming in reverse. This is the 12 card. This is the Hangman in the regular Rider-Waite tarot deck. This is all about new perspectives, seeing the situation from a new point of view. Remember, you are no longer the same person that you were. None of us are. The cycles we ended lasted about 10 years roughly, give or take. Who you were 10 years ago, totally different person. You're older, wiser, stronger, better, more improved. Okay? But what does that mean? What lessons did you learn in 10 years? Make sure you get clear on those, because those are the lessons you do not want to have to take into your new cycle to relearn. If it wasn't pleasant the first time, it's not going to be pleasant the second time. This is all about reevaluating every aspect of your life. Soul, mind, and body. Okay? Soul, mind, and body. Yeah. You have the Innocence card. This is the 19 card. Yeah. So this is about being present and being in acceptance and a state of gratitude in your present moment. This is the Zen master. He is sitting under some cherry blossoms, and he's being easily entertained, and his cute little grasshopper on his finger. He doesn't have a care in the world about what else is going on. He doesn't care about the past. He doesn't care about the future. Nothing. All that matters to him is his interaction with this grasshopper, and he is just as happy as can be. So the message for you all, Gemini, is to be content with where you are right now and not worry about the past or the future. Just surrender. This is like the ultimate surrender card, I feel like, 'cause it's just about like not even caring. It's like, you know what? I don't care about that anymore right now. I don't want to think about all that. I just want to be right here, experiencing peace, experiencing joy in this moment. And that's what the Innocence card is all about. Enjoying where you are right now, enjoying who you are right now. Self-fulfillment. Self-fulfillment. You're not seeking fulfillment from external sources. You've got it. You've got it from yourself. And you're enjoying yourself with that little cricket on your finger. Okay? So up next, big card, is the Transformation card. This is a 13 card. This is the Death card in the regular Rider-Waite tarot deck. I'm not sensing that this is a big change in your life, as I feel like that's already happened. This is changes within you. The death of your old self. Like I said, you are no longer the same person that you were 10 years ago. And this is about you coming into acceptance of that, and you coming into redefining, you know, who you are now with this change. Okay? And this new vision. Yeah. Lots going on with you, Geminis. It's all very good. It's all very, very good. Don't fear it. Seriously, don't fear it. This death card, or the transformation card, is about spiritual enlightenment, spiritual awakening, spiritual growth, ascension. And all the changes that happened in your life, and all the partings and goodbyes you had to make, had to happen for a reason. You're being divinely guided. Okay? And they had to happen for a reason in order to create space for the new manifestations that you're calling in. And just honestly, think back to what you said around New Year's, what you said in January, the intentions you set for the lunar eclipse in January with the supermoon. What did you say then? What did you want? Because in order to bring that in, space had to be cleared, okay? And you're up-leveling and you're changing. So trust the changes that are happening, trust what's coming in. And like I said, you're redefining new boundaries. You're figuring out where those boundaries are now because you're no longer the same person. But crowning the deck is the Zen Master. There's no equivalent of this card in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. This is unique to the Osho Zen deck. It's a Osho Zen because it's the Zen Buddhist type philosophy. So the Zen Master is here saying, we're bringing you the mental clarity that you need, but you need to get out of your headspace in order to listen to your heart and soul, in order to listen to the divine, okay? Yeah, this is all about going within and hearing those messages. So it's interesting from an astrological standpoint is we have the full moon happening on the 17th of June. That full moon is going to start prepping us for the solstice and the solar eclipse. Really for the solar eclipse. If we haven't already focused ourselves onto the path, that full moon will bring us the clarity that we need to be like, oh no, you're pointing in the wrong direction. Over here, honey. This is where you need to go. Okay? Zen Master is coming in to say, clear your mind. Clear your mind. Release it. Release old thought patterns. Release loop thinking. Release negative thought patterns you used to tell yourself, negative stories, because that no longer serves you. That no longer serves you, and you can't bring that into your new cycle. Meditate, journal, get quiet, and you might want to rewrite the intentions that you set back in January. Look at the progress you've made, harness the Gemini energy, because Gemini is all about intellectual thought, self-analysis, and communication. Write it all down. Where are you in this plan? Are you happy with your progress? If not, why not? And what can you do to bring you back on track? Okay, but you have to get still, and it comes from the heart. It comes from the soul, and it comes from just getting clear and centered with yourself. Bottom of the deck is going with the flow. Ace of Waters is another ace card. Yeah, flow with it. Flow with the changes that are happening. It's going to be an easier ride when you do. Yeah. The more you resist, the more energy that you're expelling, and you don't need to do that because you're not using your energy properly. So accept what is, let go of what was, determine what this new vision is, and yeah, you'll be set. You'll be ready. You'll be ready for the full moon in Sagittarius on the 17th, and when we have the solar eclipse in July, you'll be right on target to manifest the life that you want to call in. So on this reading, I'm not seeing any need to pull clarifier cards. Yeah, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to use the, what do they call, the Sacred Rebels Oracle. This is a pretty cool deck, has some really interesting artwork, imagery, and messages. So let's just see what comes through. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for Gemini. That one want to pop. Oh. That's a big giant mess. Okay. I think that one might come out. And that one definitely popped. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I like this. So I just want to remind you, you have new vision, right? Reversed. This is about your own self-analysis, full self-evaluation, mind, body, and spirit. First card that came out for you is the word wants to be written. This is an opportunity for you to rewrite your story, to write a new storyline for yourself, for you to redefine who you are and declare your new truth, and to show up new, improved, empowered. Yeah. This is beautiful. I like it. The word wants to be written. This is after the storm. You've been through the storm. All that is settling. All that is settling. I feel like this change and the transformation that's happening right now, it's not upright, right? So it's not impacting everything in your life. That's already happened. This is after the storm. This is all about you. What happened? How did that storm transform you? How did that storm change you? Because the storm was the cycles that we just ended, the karmic cycles that we ended. All of us, all 12 signs, every single one of us, no one is immune from what happened, even me. But this is after the storm. So now it's like, okay, what does that mean? Because, you know, storms come in, they have a cleansing, chaotic feel to it. I mean, they toss things around, they destroy, they level, they do all that. But when the storm passes, the sun is always brighter. The air is always really still. It's cleaner. I feel like things are brighter after a storm. And there's an energy of renewal, of rebuilding. You have to rebuild. So you're rebuilding yourself. Yeah, you're definitely rebuilding yourself. And it's you. It's not your life. It's rebuilding yourself to show up in your new life. Right? Because all that has been raised. And if you saw the previous videos where I talked about the house, the analogy, you know, we have Taurus energy was all about setting that foundation, because April came in and it was just like, we're destroying all that, cleaning out what no longer serves us. And May was all about, okay, that's all done. It's rebuilding. And what does that mean? Now we're reworking on ourselves, right? Because our lives physically look different, and now it's like, how do I fit into this new life? That's what's going on. Collaborative dreaming. Yeah. So I feel like some of you are starting new projects. You're starting maybe new careers, maybe new relationships. There's just a lot going on with you. And collaborative dreaming is all about finding your soul tribe, finding your community that's going to support you in that endeavor. It's not saying that you have to like find a whole new set of friends. No. Your friends are always your friends. They're your lifelong friends who have known you forever. Same thing with your family. This is all about finding your community that's going to support you in whatever goal or project you're working on, or maybe you're starting a new business. It's going to be a different social circle to hold yourself accountable and for you to hold others accountable, right? It's collaboration, it's dreaming. This is where you're going to find your inspiration, right? Your motivation to move forward with that goal or goals, okay? So there's that. How are we in time? Yep. So let's go ahead and check in with the twins, twin flames and soulmates. This is the Pure Love Oracle deck. Let's see what comes out. So those of you who are new to my channel, thank you for finding it. Thank you for tuning in. I just pull messages for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. This is for twin flames and soulmates. Again, this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave what does not. Don't try and force any timelines. But yeah, so this reading is for Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But again, if you're cross-matching, welcome. I welcome everybody. So thank you for finding my channel. Also, feel free to share, like, and subscribe below. Comment below if all this is resonating with you. I'm just having some trouble pulling the cards. So as I'm shuffling, you know, I'm going to go ahead and continue chatting with you all. But yeah. And just be sure to click the bell so that way you're notified of when I release new content. I've been a little bit delayed on, I used to do weeklies. For right now with my schedule, it's just not allowing me to do the weeklies, so I've been really focusing on the monthlies and the mid-months. So, okay, so we've got 4 cards. 2 for the masculine, 2 for the feminine. Masculine, I'm sorry I hurt you. This is what he's like, this is what he would like to share to his feminine. It's perfect timing for us. I'm sorry I hurt you, and it's perfect timing for us. Okay. Feminine is, we need to work on our relationship, and I do not feel worthy. Okay. Interesting energy that I'm picking up here. So masculine, it looks like he's did or said something to create the break in the union, and he hurt his feminine, and right now she's not feeling worthy, you know. Maybe it was a third-party situation where he had to find fulfillment elsewhere, and maybe that's what's impacting her self-worth. Masculine is saying it's perfect timing for us now. So I feel like masculine is ready to talk about what happened, what went down. Open up those lines of communication. Feminine is also saying that she's recognizing they need to work on their relationship. Just her self-worth is really low right now. So I'm not seeing any disagreement in the fact that it's not the right time. I feel like the timelines for this are starting to open up. I feel like both are in agreement that they are starting to become ready to make contact, to start the conversation. And this is a great time to do it because we're in Gemini, governs communication, governs intellectual thought. We also have Mercury moving into, I want to say Cancer, but don't quote me on that. Point is, Mercury is moving into, you know, it is Cancer, on the 4th. So it's a softer energy, and that's going to really soften our language. So for those of you who've been feeling irritable or argumentative over the past month, that's why. Mercury is now going into a sign that's going to be a little bit softer. It's going to soften up the communication, which may actually help this, right? It may help you all reconnect, or at least start to talk. I'm not saying you're going to get together like tomorrow or in the next 2 weeks, but the energy is starting to support you all to start the conversation and see if you all can reconcile, okay? The full moon is coming in on the 17th, so that's going to have a lot of supportive energy. And if this is in divine timing and divine order, it will be supportive of a union. But just set your intentions, get clear with what you want. Again, we have the solar eclipse happening in July. So if this is part of your plan, start thinking about it. Start putting love and light and healing energy towards your situation in order to really help improve the energy around you all. Okay, so I'm going to pull, these are new cards. This is the Journey of Love Oracle deck. Move these over here. So what I've been doing is I've been pulling a card for the masculine and a card for the feminine. Sometimes a bonus comes out, but if not, then I just also read the bottom of the deck. But these are really pretty. So I haven't used these before, but I feel like it's a nice complement to the Pure Love Oracle. So it kind of adds a little bit of extra insight and guidance on the situation. I'll take that one. Ooh, that one really just flew out. Okay. Oh, pretty. Okay. So for the masculine, this came in reversed. Sensual awakening. It's a 10 card. It's a 64, which reduces to 10, which is a completion. It's also reduces to 1, so it's endings and beginnings, essentially. But for masculine, undergoing a sensual awakening, so softening up, wanting to reconnect. And we see it here, right? I mean, he's saying, I'm sorry I hurt you, and it's perfect timing for you now, for us now. I feel like even though it's reversed, this is internal to him, but I also feel like it's very new. Okay, so he's just awakening to this concept. Like I said, listen to your intuition and follow the energy right now, because you all are now just coming around to the idea of starting the conversation of reconciliation. It may be challenging and may be difficult, just because someone said or did something to cause this. So be great listeners. This isn't all about you just talking. You have to say what you need to say, but you have to be receptive to listening to the other person's point of view. Okay? But yeah, he's undergoing a sensual awakening, this masculine is. Yeah. Because he's wanting to come back. He's wanting to fix this. He's wanting to start that dialogue. Okay? So for feminine, you have the ethereal touch. Yeah, very pretty. And she's saying that she wants to work on the relationship, but she doesn't feel worthy. I feel like with this one, this is all about her accepting the changes that are going on in her life, the up-leveling, the transformations, the new vision. And she's trying to assess how this is going to fit into all of that. Okay? I feel like she's tapping into her spirituality. She's starting to align herself with the divine. You know, and she's writing her new story. You know, I feel like this is going hand in hand with the word that wants to be written. Okay? Geminis, you guys are really redefining who you are. Rediscovering yourselves, rewriting your story. And I feel like if this is a Gemini feminine, you're undergoing all of that, and you are saying you need to work on the relationship, but I feel like it's gonna get more of a timing thing. Okay, so yeah, that's beautiful for you all. And bottom of the deck for this is yeah, becoming 34 reversed. So I think it's just all about you just coming to alignment, letting this cycle settle, letting the energy settle. And I think once it does, you're going to be becoming who you are meant to be, and you'll have more clarity. You have the Zen Master. You have more clarity on what you want, and you'll have more clarity on how to fix this relationship. Because right now, I don't think you do. It's just too much right now. The energy is too fluid, too unstable. But once it settles, once you settle into this new cycle, you'll have better footing on what needs to happen. Okay, so I'm going to end the reading with some cards from the archangels, and we'll see what comes in. But yeah, that solar eclipse that we're looking at in July is going to be huge. Huge. And then we have the solstice on the 21st of this month of June, also big energy. So harness the energy of the new moon on the 3rd. Get clear with what you want. Really fine-tune, like focus in your intentions and surrender, and you'll be surprised at what you're going to manifest. Okay, everything is coming through. So you got a bonus card. Okay, so for the archangels, let me move all these. Do it this way. courage. Have courage right now. Archangel Ariel is saying, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Yeah. You're rewriting your story. You're undergoing a self-transformation. This is the Death card. It's all internal to you. Compassion. Archangel Zadkiel says, soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Yeah. Like I said, those of you who ended big cycles with people, that's tough. You know, don't let that harden your heart. Don't let that turn into an ice person. You know, don't let that freeze you out. It's not going to serve you well in your next cycle, in your new future. Spiritual understanding. This is from Archangel Raziel. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. It's part of the new vision. So just, like I said, get still, get quiet, be present. Be this little Zen master who's happy with what's going on right now. Okay? Embody this energy. It's going to bring you the clarity of mind that you need in order to hear these messages. And then take care of yourself. Healthy lifestyle. Archangel Raphael is saying, eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, exercise regularly for optimal health. Simple. Excuse me. Yeah, I think that's great advice. Very simple, very sound. But this is a good reading for you all, Gemini. It's all about personal growth, rewriting your truth, redefining your truth, setting your boundaries. What does that mean? And flowing. It's going to be a great month. June is going to be awesome for you all. Happy birthday to all of you who are celebrating. Get excited. I love birthdays. So I'm hoping that, you know, your birthday season brings you the positive energy that you need and sort of the playfulness, you know, to keep things lighthearted. So it's all good. It is all good. There's nothing here to fear. There's no obstacles I'm seeing. It's just about you. You redefining yourself. That's it. All right, well, that's all I have for you all. Take care. Have a lovely June, and I'll see you in the mid-month. It's going to be exciting for the solstice. Can't wait. And then next month is the solar eclipse. All right. Love you. Take care of all of you. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.